we've got Jada Williams and Helena Pueyo here. So we can go ahead and get started. Y'all ready?
So you find out before the game that Isis isn't able to play, and you have 7 playing. What are your first thoughts, and how do you go about doing what you did today?
I mean, I don't think it's a big thing for us. I mean, of course, when it's Ice, I mean, she's a really great player. We need her inside, but I mean, we're just gonna do it with 6, 7 players. We don't care. I mean, we have been doing it the whole season, so I thought we fought a lot during the whole game. So, yeah.
And how hard was it for you? I know, Helena, you play like everything, so you had to switch a lot of times and everything. What was it like for you on the court, both of you, when, you know, different people are coming in and they're playing a little out of position a little bit?
Honestly, I think we talked about a lot this week, just stand together. No matter what position you're playing, just play hard. I think I got caught on Quay a couple times, and I didn't even look at the ball to get the rebound. I was just making sure she didn't get it. So I think just playing together is how we stayed in that game. We played hard. We fought. Definitely not the biggest, but we got to get used to that because it's going to be like that the whole season now. So we're going to play with low numbers. We just got to come out and we got to stay together. That's the key.
How important is conditioning in these games? I mean, how important is that to staying in today's game specifically?
Really important. I mean, with 7 players, you gotta do like shorter practices. Of course, we gotta do more recovery. And I mean, we have been doing it for like a lot of games. We don't have a lot of bench either, so we kind of know, and we just gotta be smart.
Helena, I see here that you were on the court the whole time. You played almost all 40 minutes, same as Kaylin. That's a step up for you. But you guys are just ready?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready if I have to play 2, if I have to play 3, if I have to play 4. So I'm always gonna be ready for that. And if I have to play the 4 hours of the 5, I don't care. So I just want to be there for my team and just be the best.
In that fourth quarter, you hit a 3 to give you guys a 1-point lead at the time. First 3, I think only 3 of the game that went down for you. And you started hitting a lot. I mean, you were scoring all game, but you hit a lot of big 3s in that fourth quarter. What sort of was working within the system at that point that made it easy for you to knock those down?
I think they went zone, so we had to kind of adjust our aggressiveness because they were packing the paint. We kind of anticipated they would do that because they do that most games at the end of the game. So we're trying to look for the open people. A lot of times we'd have like the corner open, but they're really big. You have Quay that's playing on the perimeter for us, and I'm a 5'8" guard that can't see over her. So I think honestly, just looking for each other and being confident when Pueyo shoots the ball, I'm confident it's going in. I think vice versa with everybody else on the team. So I think confidence really kept us in there too.
This was the best game that you've played all season, and I know that Coach Adia teaches you that, you know, every game should be better than the next, and you're looking for, obviously, the end of the season playing your best. What is it in what she did this week to get you ready for this game that gave you confidence in her scout and her plan to get you to play a game like this and to play the number 5 team in the country and come so close to beating them?
I think just letting us be confident. She told us a lot. We're gonna run with 7, but we gotta be some dogs. That's the only way we're gonna hang in there. So I think she helped us be confident in going out there. Don't be scared of nobody. Of course, we're gonna be nervous for her playing a top 5 team, but we know we can hang in there. We had nothing to lose. We left our heart out there. So I think this whole week, like Pueyo said, we don't have a lot of numbers, so we can't practice as much as everybody else. So we're locking in mentally, and I think we were prepared going into this game. We play a lot of freshmen, so I think everyone was going out there confident and knowing that we could win the game.
In the first half, seemed like you guys were going at Frida a lot on offense, on driving on her. Was that part of the plan that you guys were going to drive on their guards?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we talk about driving more on the big ones, especially with Esme as a 4. I think she had a really big like advantage against their 4 and 5. She's really fast driving, but yeah, I mean, just attacking, like driving them, and then just put it on rotation and just finding the shooters too.
You also played lights out defense. Let's face it, you shut down some of their top scorers. What was it this week that you really focused on to be able to do that?
Transition defense. I think transition defense is where we're working on, where we're getting better at. I think we slowed them down in transition. Still got a lot of work to do, but I think that was a point of emphasis. If we let them go on runs, most of the time it was transition defense, getting layups off steals and rebounds. They pushed the ball a lot. Even on a make, they pushed the ball. So I think going into the game, that was a big emphasis to slow them down.
Helena, we were talking before you guys came in here about how we don't remember a game recently that was sort of like this. We went back and started thinking about games probably in your freshman year and your sophomore year. Is this sort of reminding you of those days with your teammates, with their mentality and things like that, and to be able to go out and play a game like this again against a top team and play your hearts out like that?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, Colorado has been always a great team when I was a freshman too, so you just got to be ready for them. They're always going to be great, and then I feel the Pac-12 is one of the best, the best conference, so every game is just going to be hard, so we just got to be ready for that.
For Jada, when you went in at halftime and the game is that close, and you sort of, what's Coach Dia's message to you at that point to keep going, right? To keep playing at such a high level?
I would say just make the little corrections, the things that we talked about pregame, boxing out, stuff like that, stopping in transition, keep doing the same thing, keep staying aggressive. I think that was a big one. Recently, we've been coming out slow in the third quarter, so that was our big emphasis is we can't let them break away in the third quarter because then we have to chase back. So I think coming out with energy, just warming up hard, keep playing together and things like that, just keeping the foot on the gas.
And when you go into that last huddle, I guess, again, we saw her from a distance drawing up a play, but what else does she say to you in those moments, in the last couple of timeouts that you guys have with her?
I mean, everybody knows Adias is just as passionate as we are, so everyone's emotions are high. These are the times we live for. A game-winning shot is like what you dream about as a kid. So I think win the game. I think that's the end goal is everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to make that last shot, and we'll get there.
Thank you.
Thank you.